Brooklyn, New York.
Nice. And what do you think of this place?
Oh, it's great, man. Alto saxophone, soprano saxophone.
Yeah.
I'm learning tenor, and I'm learning piano, and I compose and study and stuff. I used to play a little French horn. I studied a little bit, and
my father saw Wallace's brother and said, "Hey, my son's in New York. You should give him a call." He gave me a call one day, and I actually ended up moving into his building. You know, he had I just mentioned maybe I want to stay in New York for the summer, and there was an apartment in his building that was open. So I took the apartment and started hanging out with him all the time, and he introduced me to Wallace. And then Wallace asked me to come and sit in at rehearsal and things like that. I just sort of hung around and hung out at all the gigs, and I learned the music. There was a point where they needed a bass player to fill in. They said, well, look, I was the guy who knew all the music, so I jumped in there, and so from that gig, Wallace asked me to join the band. So we I think that's what makes music better. Like the drummer and I, our families have been close before either of us existed. His mother and father, and my mother and father have been friends for years. But then when you think about it, like Bird and them cats, they were extreme people, and they lived every day like it was that it could have been their last day. And so with that, every note sounded like that too. Like those cats always sounded like they were on the edge, or something, like just sort of teetering on the brink.
And I made some calls, and actually he was playing with my son. I got him to play in my son's band. He's something else, right?